Nintendo's 2022 is gonna be, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be huge. 2021 has come and gone. There's a couple days left, but what are we gonna get? There's no surprises left, all right? It's done. It's over. Finit. I don't know any other words. It's finished, okay? It's done. It's in the past. We're living it right now, but it's just for a few. It's that awkward little phase between Christmas and the new year where nothing at all in the world happens and everyone sits around and eats leftovers and sleeps in. I don't know. Anyways, it's done. 2022 is coming up real soon. And I think it's going to be a gigantic year for Nintendo for numerous reasons. A lot of stuff is going to be going on in 2022 for Nintendo, specifically the Nintendo Switch. First of all, we have an outrageous list of confirmed games. These are confirmed Switch exclusives that we know we are getting in 2022. This does not account for anything we don't know of or third-party stuff that's going to get ported over, like, you know, your Monster Hunter type of stuff and things like that. Check this goddamn list out. Pokemon Legends Arceus. God damn it, I cannot wait to play this. I'm so excited. The Pokemon games had grown so stale and cookie cutter and everything. I was just over it, all right? And when I saw this, I was like, I need that. I want to play that. Excited. Cannot wait to play it. January next month. I'm locked in, ready to rip. Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I love the first one, and this one looks like they just put everything up to 11, just cranked it up to 11. And that's exciting for me. I love me some strategy games, you know, RPG games, anything in that kind of vein of like, oh, I gotta move my guy this way or do this certain attack or whatever. I love that kind of stuff. And Mario Rabbids is just a fun, wacky take on a tactical gameplay. It's a blast, all right? If you didn't play the first one, it's incredibly cheap everywhere. It's always on sale for super cheap. Go check that out. New one coming next year. Boy, oh boy, it looks delicious. Sequel to Breath of the Wild, which is currently the official name. The only name we have is what it was called in the Game Awards, which blew my mind. But that's obviously, hey, Breath of the Wild 2. Fuck you, you'll buy it. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, a 3D open world-esque something like that Kirby game. Maybe there's gonna be a hub world. We're going to different parts. We're not really entirely sure what it's going to be at this point, but from everything we've seen, it looks like a fantastic new twist on Kirby. The Switch is kind of like taken like all these Nintendo games that we've had for so long and been like, this is how this game works. You play it like this, and they go, not anymore. Now it's like this. Like with Zelda, with the dungeons, we got open world Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey. Kind of a similar thing. We got like a ton of moons. It's a little more open and explorable and everything. Legends Arceus is gonna be the same kind of way. So Kirby's up next to bat for that type of makeover, and it looks good. Bayonetta 3, we have waited forever, and finally we are getting substantial footage, gameplay, etc., etc. It's supposed to come next year, and Bayonetta is just a fantastic series. You can get 1 and 2 on Switch. I believe they are on sale in the eShop right now, possibly. I think they were recently. I don't know if they are anymore, but fantastic stuff. God damn it, Hideki Kamiya knows what he's doing, and I love that weird little man and his games. I'm a weird little man too. The Advance Wars 1 and 2 reboot is coming next year. It was supposed to come out in 2021, but they said, hey, this needs a little more time in the oven. Hold on, guys. It's coming spring, I believe, maybe April, I think it's coming. And again, I love tactical, like RPG, like Fire Emblem, that type of stuff. Boom, right up my alley. And then up next as well, Project Triangle Strategy, or it might just be called Triangle Strategy now. I think they just ran with the name. I'm not really sure entirely. That is a Switch exclusive. It's kind of like an Octopath Traveler sequel, but with the Final Fantasy Tactics style of gameplay, tactical RPG. You need to stop it. You're making everything I love. Splatoon 3 is coming, a sequel to 2, which I don't know why, but you could have just updated 2 in my opinion, and I know you're all going to be very mad. All the Splatoon fans are very rabid, and they're going to go, no, we needed a new one, Sean. Like, it looks the exact same to me, but God bless. I'm happy for you. Fantastic. There's incredible amounts of love in the Splatoon community for the series. So happy to see that you guys are getting your 3rd installment on one console. We got 2 and 3 on one console. That's amazing. Good for you guys. Fantastic. As Call of Duty gets one every year, so why can't we get a Splatoon at least twice in a console's life cycle, right? So there you go. Congratulations, Splatoon fans. It looks cool. It looks like Splatoon, so there you go. And anything else beyond that is going to be amazing. I am hoping that we get just a little bit of news on Metroid Prime 4. Obviously, 2019, they said, you know what? We got to redo this whole thing. This is not... we messed up. Hey, Retro, get in here. Come here. Get over here and You make this because you're the only ones that know how to do it. I know you should have been on in the first place, but hey, we messed up. And I believe that we're a couple of years in development now. We should have something to show off, at least a cinematic trailer, at the very least. I would love to see some type of gameplay, but that's kind of early on. I don't know what they kept from the original team that was working on it, if they kept any of that, any of the environment, like anything at all, or they just completely started from scratch. I have a feeling that Metroid Prime 4 is going to be one of the last Nintendo Switch games released. Probably, we're definitely not going to see the game released in 2022. Probably, I'm guessing like 2024 maybe, and it will also release on the next Nintendo console, which I believe next year Nintendo might tease the next console. We may get a look at it, but I wouldn't bet money on that. I think next year we are going to maybe get a tease for it, and then 2023 they're going to show it off, and then possibly early 2024 we will get the new console. That's where I put my money at on that. That puts us at about 7 to 8 years for the Nintendo Switch's life cycle, which is kind of long. 8 years is a little on the long side for console life cycles. You know, if you go back to look at like Nintendo 64, GameCube, and stuff like that, some stuff was around for like 5 years and then moved on to the next thing. I think Nintendo 64 came out in 1996, and then GameCube was like 2001. Except, you know, then 2001 to what 2006 for Wii. Like, it's pretty short. The Switch has been around for a little while. I think 7 years is going to be good, and then maybe into 8 years. But I think we might get a tease next year for it. And in terms of sales, the Nintendo Switch is currently still killing it. NPD said it was the best-selling console over this holiday season, 2021. It has sold over 93 million units. We don't even have the data for Christmas or for December. For the whole month of December, we don't have any of that. I don't even think we have the Black Friday data. I think NPD's was up until like right before Black Friday. I'm not really sure, or they haven't released it yet, something like that. I couldn't find the data past from Black Friday to now, and we were seeing 93 million units in all these other places. So that's pretty crazy. The Wii's lifetime sales for 7 years, we haven't even hit the 5-year mark for the Switch. The Wii's for 7 years was 101 million units, a little over 101 million units. The Nintendo Switch next year, I believe, will beat that and become Nintendo's best-selling home console of all time, which the Wii was, but it has a little bit of ways to go in terms of the best-selling console of all time, period. The Nintendo DS had like over 150 million, and the Game Boy and Game Boy Color sold 118 milli, which I do believe the Switch can beat and become the second best selling console of all time for Nintendo, but it's definitely going to be the best selling home console of all time for Nintendo. There's no doubt about that. Like, we are less than 10 milli away. We've got at least a couple more years left in the tank here. The software that's coming out next year is really going to bolster some sales, so we're going to cross that threshold next year. I'm calling that right now. I'm going to go ahead, and this is my I don't know what. I was going to do a sports 3. I was going to say this is my slam dunk, but then I was going to do a 3. I'm retarded. And the biggest news of all, there was never a Switch Pro. There was never going to be a Switch Pro. Everyone that touted that there was going to be a Switch Pro and their friend Timmy that works at Nintendo said it was wrong. I don't think there's going to be a Switch Pro. We got the Switch OLED, which was rumored to possibly be the Switch Pro, and then the coronavirus kind of fucked up the chip shortages and everything, so they didn't want to make it as powerful, or they couldn't make it as powerful as they wanted to, blah 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 blah. Who knows? Who cares? We're not getting a Switch Pro. We have a couple more years, few more years at most, with the Nintendo Switch, and I think this is it. We're gonna ride it out from here. I would be incredibly surprised if there was a Switch Pro. I think they're just going to wait and focus on the next iteration, which it will be a console handheld hybrid. I don't know if they're gonna run with the Switch name or what the case may be there, but I think that's what we're getting next, is that we might get some small upgrade, like another Switch Lite type of upgrade, like, ooh, this is the Switch Lite OLED, blah, 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 blah. Who knows, something like that. But I don't think we're gonna get anything more powerful than what we currently have in any way or shape or form. I think the OLED is the top, max, that's it. Moving on to the next thing when we get it. But like I said, next year is going to be jam-packed with fantastic software, fantastic sales, and it's going to be a great year for Nintendo fans. I mean, obviously, I'm excited. I'm so excited, especially for Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm finally going to be getting back into a Pokemon game. That's going to be fun. I love Pokemon. Just haven't been into the games because of that and everything. Let me know what you're excited for in the comments down below, because there's a lot coming and a lot we don't even know. You could be excited for Super Mario Odyssey 2, because maybe we get that announced. Who knows? I don't know. We got E3. We got the holiday season. Got so much stuff. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be crazy. If you want to support the channel and become a Beanie Boy, right, like these people right here, they're Beanie Boys, you can hit the join button down below, and it's a 99 cents, I was going to say it's $1. It's not even $1, it's 99 cents a month, and it really does help out a lot. I'm about to try to make my own custom Arlo full body suit. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna buy a Cookie Monster suit on eBay and try to make the eyeballs and stuff myself, but we'll see how that goes. Anyways, Beanie Boys, I love you so much, and if you just choose to watch and like and share, or just watch, just even watching and not even commenting or liking or anything like that, I love you too. Love everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on the internet. It's a fun time, and join me on Twitch sometime. We have a lot of fun, weird conversations over there. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Ooh.